Hello YouTube, in this video we are going to be talking about yet another reason why you should be staying natural. And the reason and the idea for this video comes from a subscriber. We had a discussion about PEDs and he used the sentence chasing the dragon when describing PED use. And I think it's a genius way of trying to illustrate the dangers of that type of products. Why do people start taking those products? Most of the time because they want to go faster, they want to get better results. Some of them will tell you that it's also because they don't want to put in as much effort, but most of them will never admit to that. But it's true in a sense, it's easier that way. Or you also have people who think that they'll reach their natural limit and that's the only way for them to keep growing. What they have in common, for what I've experienced, and from the people I've had in contact with who took PEDs and were open with me, was that they always started telling themselves they would only do 1 or 2 cycles, or that they would only do low dosage. I never met someone who told me, oh yeah, the first time I started, I was like, I'm going to take 500 grams of this, a gram of that a week, I'm going to take as many drugs as I can. They never start off like that. But a ton of people become that to one degree or another. Why? Because the more you take, the more you grow. There's some discrepancies here and there. There's some drama in pro bodybuilding about bodybuilders of the past who say that they used to take almost nothing and they were somehow better than the new guys. I don't believe that for a second. I think they lie about the dosages they took. I think there was always a lot of use, less in the past. I think certain substances used nowadays are not that beneficial for modern bodybuilding, but that's another topic for another channel because I'm not really into that type of talk. What I want is to let you know that the mindset behind it is not beneficial. It's hurting those people. Why? Because if you're natural, like you're like me, you're natural. You do an exercise, you see growth. What are you going to do? You're going to do that exercise more and more because you see growth. You eat certain types of foods or you eat a certain diet or a certain calorie and you see results. What you're going to do? You're going to keep doing that because it's working. That's healthy. It's a healthy approach to bodybuilding. That's what we want to pursue. Now, let's see what an enhanced athlete is going to do. They take a product and it works super well. What do? They take more and more and more and more. Why? Because they get more and more results. So why wouldn't they? But why did they start in the first place? Because they wanted better gains. So you see how this is never going to end? You always are going to get better gains in one way or another from taking all those products. Yes, there are diminishing returns at some point, but most of these people are not wise enough to see that. So they keep taking more and more. And what started as something healthy now becomes chasing the dragon. It's chasing that illusion that next cycle I'm going to be fine. Next cycle I'm finally going to reach that size and be happy. But it never happens. And I'm not talking about pro bodybuilders here. Most people never make it to that level. But it takes 5 seconds on YouTube to find random guys like me who are my age on drugs. I've been on drugs for years and are never going to make it pro, never going to make any money out of it, don't really even look that good, but they take insane amounts and are destroying their health for what? Because they're chasing the dragon. They succumbed to that mentality. They gave up. They jumped on drugs, and this is something I want to avoid for anyone watching my channel as much as possible. Do not leave the natural way. This is the way to go. And if you do leave it, you are going to fall into that trap of taking more and more and more. And what is going to start as low dosage is eventually going to result in very high hormonal intake that's going to damage your health. But once you're going to be there, I won't be able to help you anymore because you're going to be so in your own head. You're going to be so in love with the results. You're going to be so dedicated to chasing that dragon that you're going to dismiss any argument I might have. I won't be able to get through to you. So my goal is to make sure you never start, that you never become that one guy that used to say he would never do high dosages and is now pumping his blood full of stuff every week. This is my creed. This is what this channel is about first and foremost. It's promoting natural bodybuilding, and it's showing the way to people who are younger than me. Not that I'm better than you or that I know more or anything. I just started before, and I've seen enough to know what I want to prevent in others. So that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. I will be making many more videos discussing the natural way and why you should stay off PED. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.